Things in life that I look back now and I'm like, why did I forgive that? Like, why did I turn my eye to that? At the end of the day, everything you go through in life, you have to go through it for you to become the person you are.
Then we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment.
Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing really well. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Patricia. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join my journey. And welcome back to another The Chit and The Chat. I've got my girlies here again and we are going to be talking about another little topic. And in today's topic, guys, drum roll please. So in today's topic, we're going to be talking about what would you change if you knew what your life was today. So what would you have changed in your life, in the process of your life, if you knew where you were today? Is there anything you would change, anything you would do different?
Right, in a good or bad, negative or bad?
Anything, good or bad?
I would change, obviously, my health.
Your health?
Yeah, I think what turned out to be now, like, I wouldn't let it get to the stage it is now. Not due to, obviously, it's really bad, but due to not always going to get yourself checked. Not going like some people think, oh, you just go to the doctor just because you got a pain, but you shouldn't. Like the doctor says, you should need to come once a year to some blood tests, just double check yourself, just see you're okay. Yeah, like that, just to know that, you know.
Yeah, I think we take that for advantage a little bit as our health. We don't think about it. Even like with the work with you, I noticed that we're always working, we never call in sick and things like that, and we forget that health is so important. And even though we have that and we see it, but we forget, we don't value that without health, you're nothing.
Because what the doctor said to me was, obviously, stuff like I'm going through, it could easily be resolved before. If you would have, you know what I'm saying, like all the stress, stuff like that, it could easily be resolved if you just... So yeah, that's one thing for me, I think I would...
What I would change, it's very hard, I think, for me, because I feel like everything you go through in life, it's what basically makes you today. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm a very strong believer that things happen when they're meant to happen. So to say I would change something completely, I don't know if I would change. I think I would do things differently. Like, for example, people that I don't talk to anymore, maybe I wish I would had more of an eye-opening and not think that everyone's nice. Because in the beginning in my life, I thought everything, you know, everyone was a lovely person and things would just happen. And I feel like there's a lot of things in life that I look back now and I'm like, why did I forgive that? Like, why did I turn my eye to that? I should have just cut you off straight away. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, that's the main thing. Because I think I wasted so much time, so much precious time, and it's something you can't get back, guys, on people that was just no point. That I no longer talk to them now, and they make no difference in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something I would change for me.
For me, what I would change is time to myself. What I mean about time to myself is look after myself, because I always think about, okay, I'm a mom, so I always think about my daughters, I always think about my partner, but sometimes I sit down and I'm thinking, what about myself? So I already started fixing my nails, fixing my teeth. So yeah, it's things that now I'm starting to, but I think I should have done it earlier, because, you know, I'm not getting young now. Yeah. But it's what it is.
It's never too late though.
Yeah,
it's never too late.
Yeah, so, and one of the best things that ever happened to me, and I'll say it, is to have Diana early.
Yeah,
you kids early as well.
Because now I just see like her, my best friend, like I keep, you know, I said up before in videos, so that was one of my favourite things, was to have her early. People say, oh, I want to be a mum on your phone. That's the biggest mistake a woman can do. Because now, when I get to 40, I can start enjoying my life with my partner.
You have nephews, grandchildren, godchildren. They don't... Children are always in life, like you always have
but she will still have patience for them.
Yeah, not only that, she can literally go out clubbing with her daughter still.
It's true, it's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I'll go as well with Sarah.
We still go with mum.
Oh yeah.
She's always there. Sorry guys, she's sitting over there. So that's why we're looking
your
at
mum goes with us.
Yes, I'm saying.
Not you, mum. But
because mum had... sorry,
yeah, mum had us.
Mum had me the same time.
She got
similar,
married, isn't it?
No, she had me the similar age I had Diana, 20 years old. So basically, my age with Diana and my mum's with mine is
it's
similar.
The same age.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, I had mine. I would say the same thing as most probably Sarah as well. I have more time for myself. I was mum young, I won't say young, but I was on my 20s as well. So
one thing I did realize about me, I think I'm still not there yet, but I'm slowly getting to there. Is work-wise, I kill myself for work. And I think, like I said, I got this girl, shout out to my girl Charlotte, yeah? She always says to me, listen, you kill yourself for work, but your employer will replace you next second. You can't go.
Yeah, of course.
So she said to me, don't kill yourself for work. Like, as much as you like what you do or you're doing what you're doing, always think about yourself. So before I was in my other job for like 5 years. I don't think I took one sick day.
Yeah.
Every time I was off was literally moving for holiday.
And I always feel really bad when I take sick days off. Like I was sick last time, I had a kidney infection and I was like off in hospital and I felt bad. I was like, what am I, like, do you know what I'm saying? And it's bad to feel like that because as you said, health comes above everything. With me, I think something I would also change as well was take my studies when I was in secondary school a bit extra serious.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I wasn't a person, I would study and I would go to exams, like I wouldn't miss school and things like that, but I feel like I didn't study to the highest capability that I could. I don't believe I went to the best of schools anyways at the time. Our school was already the way it was. Like, I'm never going to shout it out because there's no point because it's terrible. And now things change and education has changed so much schools, which is amazing. But I feel like I should have took that a little bit more serious, even though I always studied and I got like my levels or whatever. But like now, for example, the way I see it is I want to go in, like I've always said to you guys, I wanted to complete a degree and complete my degree. I've got a level 5 and I feel like I wanted to just do like step extra. But now in my life, I've gotten so comfortable earning my own money, you know, all this stuff that I'm thinking, do I really want to stop all of that again? I know people say, oh, you can do it part-time or whatever. But when you work with kids, you can't do both. So I wish I'd actually took that a little bit more seriously and maybe followed it properly. And
but it depends as well, obviously with my experience, when I was young, I was studying for a hairdressing course, and you guys know, I had to start work because obviously my parents didn't afford.
Yeah, that's what happened to us.
But obviously, getting a partner, moving in with my partner, having a baby, so it ends up changing. I won't change because I'm happy. Yeah, it completely changed
the mindset.
Your mindset of finishing the course, but after getting pregnant and going back to what Sarah said, it was nice getting pregnant early because they are very close to us. You get to do a lot of things with them as well, but would I change it now? I don't think so. I would because I'm okay now.
Yeah, you say that now, but maybe in that time when you got pregnant.
Oh yeah, when I got done, I said, "There you go. I can't. I can't continue because I started to work for one thing because that's why I started work to collect money to continue the course."
So saying for you, like for me, it was one of the good things because when my dad, for me, it was obviously got pregnant because I had kids, but obviously it was when Dad felt ill, like when the first time he ever felt ill, like he got his diagnosis and stuff. And I had to leave, obviously, work and not work. I had to leave study because I was doing travel and tourism. And by my level 2, I was going to my level 3. But I always knew there's something there that wasn't right. Like I always knew that I was like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't enjoying college, but it wasn't the same thing. And
when you were doing your travel and tourism?
Yes, when I left.
We've done that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that's the easiest course I wanted to go for before. I don't know why.
No, I done that because I couldn't get into the hairdressing course, and I don't like
qualifications. This is what I'm saying. If I took my studies serious, I didn't have to do a level 2. I could have went straight to level 3. Done. Like I could have started work straight away. But what happened to me is I done my level 2, all happy times. Then we had to stop. Dad had that heart problem. We had to stay looking after that. I had to drop out. Couldn't do my level 3. You had to do your level 3. So this is what I'm saying. Maybe if I followed my studies properly, I would have gone straight away my level 2 done.
Yeah, but I'm saying with me, then I was off in 3 years where I like looked after them and stuff, and it showed me the path I wanted to go. So sometimes it works good. Sometimes not doing what you're meant to do in that moment, but maybe down 2 or 3 years down the line, you realise, you know what? Then it was literally random. It showed me a path to childcare, which I fell in love with the course, love all the jobs and stuff like that. And now I'm happy where I am. Maybe if I carried on working, if I was carrying on college travel and tourism, today I'll be somewhere where I wasn't happy at. Do you get what I mean? Sometimes you think world works mysterious ways, and the way they show you paths is like it's showing you. Maybe you think in that time,
it's like life. It's like my one as well, like I just been saying, and obviously Sarah as well. We set our minds to something, but it never ends up going that way. It ends up going.
Yeah, that's why I always say it's very hard to plan in life.
To be quite honest, I won't say plan. I'll just say just go with the flow.
It's true.
You know?
Some people have their lives plan.
I know someone that said to me they've got their plans for the next 30 years. I was like, girl, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
It's not like
how the hell do you know what you're doing in 30 years?
But you've got that overall plan that you want to get married to get your future into your side.
That's what I'm saying, but like I know people that have like by this year I have to have this. I'm not like that. Like by this year it has to be going this way.
But I'm just saying, like, for example, people that don't have like finance planning. This is what I'm saying. Like I didn't. My parents didn't. For me to continue what I wanted to do. And these people that don't have finance, like in money, to continue what they want to do, they have no choice to go and work. And if they want to do a loan, and then that will be a loan they have to be paying for the rest of their lives. Do you get what I mean?
But nowadays it's become a bit easier. Yeah, it's become a bit easier, I think, for people to actually go and study.
Me, I don't plan what I want. Like, I can't say I have a limit of saying what I want. But one thing that I learned in life is fight for what I want. And everything that I want so far that I fight for, I achieved it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long it takes.
But that's the partner you have now that taught you that.
Not really, babes, because even when when I used to be doing cleaning, I always said to myself, every time I used to clean the toilet, I used to always say to myself, this is not what I want. Even with the studies, because I didn't have that much studies. But I said, I can't. I have to make something. I have to achieve something in life. And I just done and then I just got where I am today.
I think our generation of children and kids, they look like they're gonna have a really good future ahead because there's so much choices now that you can do. With us, we're just very plain and blah. Like, no, you'd go college or the 2 years.
I don't think it's that, Chris. I think the reason why it was at our time is because our parents didn't know better. That's what it was. But our parents didn't know English to go out there. No, we know the backgrounds now.
But the thing is, that to be honest, it made us who we are today.
Oh,
because
cool.
I always learned something in life. You can never, like, if you want something, you have to achieve it by yourself. And this is the thing I always say to my kids, like to my girls, especially Diana. I always say, it's not just giving her. Yeah, it is there. I will provide for her, different to what I've been provided for. But I still want her to fight the same way I did for stuff.
Yeah,
I can't just give it all to her because at the end of the day, then she won't even know what the feeling is of saying, I want to achieve this.
Of course, we're not going to give everything like.
But then again, it goes back to what I said. I think we can say that I wish I knew this, I wish I knew that, but I feel like at the end of the day, everything you go through in life, you have to go through it for you to become the person you are today. Like if I didn't go through like friends kicking me in the arse, today I'll probably be friends still with people that, you know what I'm saying? So you have to go through that to realise, you know what, it's not like that.
It makes you who you are, with it. Every obstacle you find in life, everything you go through, makes you a person. I think everything that happens, you learn a lesson with it. Even either...
I can't even see you, Chris.
Even either is it good or bad, it's you to decide what you feel like that taught you what. So obviously, it depends what you would change. There's a lot of stuff that I said they would change. Those days I think about that I would change. Like obviously I'll make that not smoke to get the illness, stuff like that. You change stuff like that, but you can't really change, you know what I'm saying?
But then it's like the same thing, but what guarantees us if we didn't tell him to stop smoking or he could have still got it. He couldn't got it. That's what I'm saying. God has a plan. I believe it this way. God has a plan for all of us. It doesn't matter which line you take. So if it doesn't go that way, it's because there is a meaning for it. So what I advise everyone is just live your life like an everyday life because you can be here tomorrow and you cannot. I mean, you can be here today and not be here tomorrow.
You know, that's another thing that I wish I knew a bit earlier as well. Was like now that I'm with Eva and I've learned a lot from him. Like especially when in things, for example, like I used to always get so scared to like spending money and like everything. And now he says to me, he's like, why do you stress so much? Like he gets the saving money and stuff. We know we have to save on all of that. But he says, but then the rest, just enjoy what you have. Because it's so true. It's like you do not know the day of tomorrow. Like you're here not wanting to buy that one pair of trousers, £30. But then what? If you die tomorrow, then what? You're just going to just stay in your account. So at the end, it's like he says, money comes and goes. And he always says that to me. But your health, everything else that goes around it, your happiness, having fun, that doesn't always come because time does go to waste. And sometimes money, one day you have it, next day you have it.
That comes to what I said in the beginning. That was my problem. Yeah. My problem was focusing on money, work, this, achievement. I wasn't actually thinking about myself.
One thing I would definitely change was the time that we were like 2 years not speaking.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
That was a waste of time.
That was a waste of 2 years. We could have a lot of parties, a lot.
But they wouldn't be as close as we are now. Maybe.
But that's what I'm saying. Everything happens for a reason, and I feel. But sometimes it happens with people where they're kind of like detached, and then they come back together.
We're just gonna spend as much time as we do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just basically do our own stuff in our own lives.
But yeah. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit in the chat. Any advice you want to give people? You've given yours. Live your life. I would probably say just enjoy, man. Just enjoy. If you're young, enjoy being young. Stop rushing to get places because you will get that at your own time. That's my opinion. That's definitely a tip that I gave. And stop looking at other people's life. Just because someone's reached something doesn't mean you're not going to reach it. You have your time to reach it. So.
Another advice I give is if you lot want something and it doesn't go that way, never give up.
Yeah.
And go to yourself at GPs, please.
And you, Kat? Same as all of us.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why we're friends, guys. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in another The Chit in the Chat. See you guys.
Bye.
And we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me.